Hello friends, welcome to my channel Game of Trades. Today is 30th of January 2018 and I will be analyzing Nifty 50. First see the disclaimer. Whatever information you are viewing through this YouTube channel is only for educational purpose and any trade that you wish to take upon based on any suggestions made here is entirely your responsibility and I can't be held legally responsible for any of your profit or loss. Now Nifty 50. So I have been telling from several months in my analysis video that we are in bullish market. Nifty has to fly high and it will go to much higher levels than currently we are seeing. And this I have been telling when I started my YouTube video since this level. Now we rode this rally and at this point of time we saw that there was some consolidation. So first let's start from here. So here also at 500 levels we saw a lot of resistance happening. These are few 9 or 10 days when price was almost stagnant and we in the market the feeling or the news which was being flashed was that Nifty is not able to sustain at higher levels and we will see Nifty coming down sharply and the target which was given 9,000, 8,800, 7,000 because we have been in rally. The reason what was given was that we have rallied a lot and market is unstable, VIX is high, PE is something they will be telling that PE ratio is something like this. So market will correct now. This is the right time. We are overbought and all these things were told and see what happened. All these things tension were created and what happened, many retailers thinking that they are right, whatever the market analysts are telling, whatever the news is being flashed on the TV, thinking that they all guys are right. What they did is they bought PE and they shorted Nifty and other stocks as well. So what happened? We saw some big red candle and followed by two red candles. Again we came in the range back to green candle and then finally we started flying high. So ultimately we were in loss and that is what happens. That is what news does to you. This is what, if you go by analysis of what is being told in the on the TV, you will be in loss. So what I'm trying to tell you is, yes, consolidation will happen. We have seen here after this breakout level with a good gap up. This is a very good gap. After that we have 4 or 5 days price just being stagnant at those levels and again it was told that market is not able to sustain at high levels and we will come down again and see what happened. We again rose by a good gap, see all these gaps are some good gaps, the amount is quite high and then this gap was never touched. So again we had a 3-day consolidation, price remains stagnant, again we had a good gap. Now next 3 days price chose to go higher, higher, higher. So we made here almost every 2 3 days or fourth days or almost single day we have seen that Nifty is making all-time high. Again after this we saw a good gap up and this gap up was respected with a huge green candle. This is a Marubojo candle, so this was a Marubojo candle, this is a Marubojo candle and then from last 4 days we are seeing that the price remains almost at the same level. So what you saw here is what is repeating here. Now the only thing is we have a big event coming this week, that is on Thursday, 1st of February, which is a budget day, a big event for the country, of course. Lot of things depends on this budget, of course. Now that day also happens to be weekly expiry day, so that becomes doubly important because banks and financial services are the heavyweights. They are around 32 or 38% around in Nifty 50. So that becomes very significant. and the decisions or the policies which will be introduced in the budget, they will decide how bank will function, how normal common people will be affected. So the event itself is very significant for the economy of the country. Now if such a thing of great importance is going to happen, we will definitely, market is going to be very volatile. And it is always the case that the media makes you bearish before such an event happens. We already had an experience recently, very recently, during Gujarat elections. Now, what is going to happen? Even I don't know. We might break down, we might go up. But the best thing that I have decided is I'm not going to trade. This is what I told in the last week in the analysis video, that I will just wait. Sometimes it really pays to wait. Let's say I have a notion that it is going to go up, but some intraday swings, because of some emotions being created, people panic, and that might move market to some great lows, and then that means that my position will become negative and I may also come in panic mode. So the best thing currently I am doing is just watching the market. I can go short, so even if I take a position, if I take a short position, then this will be just intraday. I will not carry my short position. If at all I short, currently I am doing nothing. If at all I short, I will not carry my positions to the next day. The reason being, we are in bullish market and the budget is supposed to should be good, because BJP has to present it in such a way that it can be welcomed by market, it can be welcomed by economists, it should be welcomed by common people, so that people will vote BJP in the next election also. So this is something that we have to take care. This is something that we need to take care, that market will be very volatile, and in this kind of market, both the stop losses will be hit. There will be intraday good swing moves happening both up and down. So for me, it is important, first of all, as a trader, is to protect my capital. I already made some very good profit last week, which I had shown in the live analysis video, and I don't want to give those profits to the market. I can wait for few days before I take a trade, and if at all, if I go long or if I go short, currently all my positions will be intraday if at all I trade, or else I will just keep watching. Sometimes it's good to just watch and see what others are doing and do nothing, because if you become greedy, then sometimes it will happen that you take huge position just to make some profit, and in that case a move against your position will swipe your account. And as a experienced player, we should not do that. So I will keep myself at bay. Will look from here what it is going to come. I will look for my setup to form, and I am bullish on the market, I will look for buying opportunities. I will first let the market settle down. This is what we did here, right? So we just let the market settle down. I didn't tell anybody of you to short this market at this level. Even at this level we saw a good down move, but then I told I will just wait before my uptrend resumes. If it is going to go down, I this 6 7 days I did nothing. If you have been following me from last year, you will see that this is what I did. And people were expecting that it will go down and to 8,000 and something. This is what being broadcasted in my WhatsApp group also. People were just buying peas, and also they definitely did money if they bought it at this level. But then if you are of the view that it is going to go down, then at some point of level you will be in loss, because it does a sudden up move. And see how it did with a very good gap, and this gap will take away all the profits you made here. So These kind of moves will happen. Even it is possible that it will come down. So what is most likely if it comes down? This gap would be filled. And this is something that I will go in the market tomorrow without any preconceived notion of whatever is happening, whether it is going to go up or down. If it all is chooses to go down, then this is the gap should be the target. This gap filling can happen. So 10,970 roundabout it can come down, and then we have to see that what it decides, whether it is it is willing to come down, and let's say it touches 20-day EMA on all. But then first we have to see for few days, if the very next day if it all has to come down, this gap should be filled of it, or this support will be hold. What actually will happen, I cannot tell now. We will see that happening in the market tomorrow. I have been bullish on Reliance. Let me see if I have the chart open. And Reliance also did not move. So I think it also did a good down move. So where is Reliance? Okay, so I will open Reliance. Uh, So Reliance, we see that this was the support line which I had made, and then it has crossed it down. So here also I will wait whether it takes support here or not. So we will see what will happen. So that's it guys. If you have any further queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching.